Alright, test. Okay, cool. Hey everybody, welcome to part 5 of Life is Strange True Colors. This is my blind let's play of the game. We are going to be playing the 5th and final chapter tonight. We left on a really pretty crazy cliffhanger at the end of last night, chapter 4. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how they wrap things up, because I don't even know whether Alex is going to be alive. I feel like she has to be, otherwise the story can't really continue, but I'm curious how they're going to kind of rescue her from things, so to speak. So yeah, we are gonna figure that out this evening. So no more preamble. Let's just get into it and figure out how they conclude this thing. Chapter 5, Side B. What does it mean? Oh.
Welcome back, Alex.
This is back at the beginning.
Do you want to talk about your time in Colorado?
What?
Let's start with something positive. What did you learn from your visit to Haven Springs?
Wow. I thought this was like our exit interview initially.
I learned to let myself feel, I guess, and to not be afraid of those feelings.
Couldn't one argue that those old fears turned out to be justified? What do you make of that friction? I suppose I'm proud of you for trying. You helped some people. Chased a mystery. Got to kiss a pretty girl. But Alex, you're right back where you started.
You're wrong. I don't belong in here.
If that were true, Alex, you'd know you were talking to an empty chair.
What's going on? This is weird.
What the fuck?
Indeed. Oh, they're all me?
Is that what I look like? Really? Hey, my guitar. Knock, knock.
Okay. What the hell?
Alex Chen? My guitar case has never heard of me. Sure.
Okay.
Huh.
There's a code, okay.
I've got to get out of this place. These don't belong to Dr. Lin.
The way she's talking is really weird.
A tuning peg.
I did not expect any of this. What the fuck? Dr. Lin, in light of the recent excitement, now is a good time to remind Helping Hands residents that impulses to leave our institution, while understandable, are best resisted. Remember, the outside world is sharp-toothed and possessed of an insatiable hunger, and you are soft and slow and appetizing. Why throw yourself into its mouth? Throw yourself instead into mine. Wow.
How did I even get back here?
Attention residents, please join me in welcoming Alex Chen back to Helping Hands. We're happy, though not surprised, that Alex has once more submitted herself to the stultifying and inescapable embrace of our institution. The poster has disabled replies. ISO, one missing patient, answers to Alex. She was always scratching at the door, trying to get out, but she's declawed, so her capacity to fend for herself is minimal. If spotted, please exercise a caution when approaching. She will appear friendly and normal, but we've had some behavioral issues in the past. Please help me find my patient. I'm starting to get really worried. Poster has disabled replies. Shit is weird. Okay. Alright. Keeping it real normal. Having a very normal one.
Dr. Lin always records our sessions.
Years ago, I made a mistake. The kind of thing that you can't undo.
Alex, you know that I care about you. With everything that has happened, I just want what's best for you.
Where are they going with this? Is this just a nightmare because we're like unconscious or something? Or like, what's going on here?
These don't belong to Dr. Lin.
Case number, Alex Chen. What is that?
I guess that's me. Case number 53322.
Alexandra Alex Chen, age, oh, we're only 21. I thought we were a little older. Actually, gender female, emotional instability, occasional violent outbursts, hallucinations, visual hallucinations, oral, delusional ideation, depression, anxiety. Diagnosis. Okay.
Thrown down a... what?
Hold on, I'm gonna need help here. Notes. Alex experiences a detailed and robust delusion that she is able to read other people's emotional states and believes that because of this ability, she is uniquely equipped to help others overcome their own emotional trauma. It's difficult to overlook the irony. Someone as profoundly dysfunctional as Alex adopting the role of emotional caretaker. Had she not been returned to my care, I do not think it hyperbolic to speculate that her reckless attempts at fixing her friends and family would eventually have gotten someone hurt. It's my belief that Alex's delusions constitute a threat to her continued well-being as well as those of others. As such, I recommend Alex be thrown down an endless pit, her body shattered against each jutting board and errant brick until she is forgotten in the darkness beneath the world. This is, in my professional opinion, the most humane thing we can do for her. Wow. Freaky. This is really strange. What was it again? Was it 53322? Yep, I guess so. Can we open this? Will it let us? No, I didn't think so. Yeah, it just disappears. Yeah, I just wanted to see if we could. Also...
Not getting out that way.
Any memories? No.
Gabe gave me this guitar, but he never heard me play it.
Fix. I guess let's play it. Man, I do not know where they're going with this. Unless this is just a nightmare or like some sort of weird vision. Or like a near-death experience. Oh. Yep. Jesus. Oh shit. What? Oh fuck, she landed on one of the boards. Oh shit. One of them like caught. Holy fuck. Oh my god, be careful. You are so fucking lucky. I still don't know how you would have survived that. Wait, and she fell anyway? What the fuck is happening?
Alex!
Hey. We dead?
Gabe? You're dead.
So? Lots of people are dead, Alex. Most people.
Where are we?
I want to say... a hospital?
Dr. Mendez to intensive care? Dr. Mendez to intensive care.
Yep, definitely a hospital.
Gabe.
Okay, here's what I do know. You are 10, I am 14. Our mother is sick. So is our father. But it's a different kind of sickness. Play your part.
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Stop.
Both of you,
Dad.
behave. Alex, go check on your mother.
Okay. She was right over there, waiting for me.
Wow, this is wild. They withheld a lot of this for quite some
Gabe
time.
and I used to watch cartoons on this thing after school.
What the fuck?
Mom used to fidget with her keys whenever she was worried.
Oh.
Gabe, Alex, I need you to listen very carefully. We got some scary news today, and I'm going to be spending some time at the hospital.
What? Mom? Are you okay?
Hush now. It's going to be okay. Do you understand me? Things will be different for a little while, but I am going to be okay.
Whoa. Alex Chen, age 10, sadness. Today we went back to the hospital because my mom is sick. Our neighbor drove us there because my dad stayed the night with my mom. I wanted to bring my rat Shushu because I always bring Shushu when I go to the hospital to see my mom, but I forgot. Mom says I have to take care of my brother and my dad. She used to not be so skinny, but now she is so skinny. I wish she was not so skinny and I wish she could come home. She gave me a necklace she wears sometimes. Mom's keys. I think I was too young to really understand what she was telling us. I knew that sick people went to the hospital, and I didn't want my mom to be sick. That was the extent of it. Damn it. She knew she was dying. Even as she told us that everything was okay, she was thinking about how many seconds she had left with us. She needed us to believe things would be okay. She wanted to give that to us. A month, maybe 2, maybe 6 or 7, where we could just love our mom without ever wondering when she'd be gone. She did it for us, but god damn it, I wish she hadn't. Maybe if I'd known, I would have soaked more of her up, kept more of my memories of her safe. Damn.
There it is. The painting that taught me that art sucked sometimes. We couldn't afford a private room. Just got lucky, I guess. We spent so much time in here that I basically memorized every article. Gabe told me it was full of needles. It scared me to death. It was always too hot in this room. She's just on the other side. How many nights did Dad spend in this room? Sleeping in an uncomfortable chair and eating vending machine dinners. There's something so weird and scary about watching your dad cry. Mom. Every time I saw her, I worried it would be the last. Hi, Mom. Mom. Mom.
Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
Is that how it went? You don't think you missed anything?
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Stop.
Both of you,
Dad.
behave.
Man, this is wild. I did not expect it to go to this.
Alex, go check on your mother.
Okay. Wait. Did I miss something? Gabe and I used to watch cartoons on this thing after school. We couldn't afford a private room. Just got lucky, I guess. We spent so much time in here that Gabe told me it was full of needles. Scared me to death. She knew. Even then, she knew. No matter how much Mom drank, her throat was always dry. It was always too hot in this room. She's just on the other side.
What happened?
How many nights did Dad spend in this room? Sleeping in an uncomfortable chair and eating vending machine dinners. There's something so weird and scary about watching your dad cry. Mom, what am I missing? What did we talk about? Hi, Mom. Mom. Mom.
Water, Alex. Get her some water.
Thank you. You almost never cried, even when you were very small. Did you know that? That's been my biggest challenge with you. How do you take care of someone who is already so strong? No tears, my strong girl. I want you to make me a promise. Your brother, your father, they are going to need you. You have to be strong. Will you do that, Alex?
such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
Damn. What the hell is this? Well, where are we? Is this her childhood home? Yeah, must be. I'm trying to remember what happened. Did she run away or did Gabe? She ran away, right? That's why she got put into foster care? Or did the dad, like, leave them? Oh my god.
Was that the last time you talked to her? Mom.
I think so.
Do you miss her?
Gabe, what's going on?
You're 11, I'm almost 15. Dad and I are time bombs. You keep running back and forth, trying to defuse us both. This is going to suck so bad.
Oh, jeez.
Play your part.
This is eerie. Something about the way they're doing these flashbacks.
There was only ever one thing to do when they got like this. Drown them out and wait for it to pass. The volume dial was my best friend on days like this.
Is it gonna mute for us, or are we gonna be able to hear it? There's those Bluetooth headphones again.
Alex? Hey. It's okay. It's just me. But you know that's not how it went down, right?
It was my job to keep the peace. But no matter what I did, this was probably the most expensive thing we owned. It kind of kept me sane.
I don't know what happens if I do this again. Does this fuck it all up, or... Oh, it's like a Zen moment. I don't think she's gonna say anything. I'll just hold this until we get the repeating camera angle. These flashbacks are eerie. The way the audio is designed is really good. That's what's still making the humming. It's the TV. Wow. Alright, let's make a new move.
All right.
Okay.
Gabe had barely used this backpack in weeks. Nobody could get him to go to school. Mom and Dad had this TV before they had either of us. I tried so hard to keep my promise to her. Dad's laundry. I always set it here when it was done so he could find it. At least I managed to hold on to you, Shoo Shoo. Gabe loved Son of Lead back when it was an indie. It was too gory for me. The Killer Mistress tabs in this book weren't even close to right. Mom's old sewing kit. Don't think I've ever even tasted a butter cookie. It was full of greeting cards. Mom kept every single one we ever got. Thanks for trying, Lucky Cat. My job was to sort them in order of how close we were to a collections notice.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a werewolf that Halloween. Couldn't afford the costume. I can't believe they were ever this happy. Gabe used to steal Dad's beer all the time. It was like the one thing they didn't fight about. We never really touched these after Mom died. She was such a good cook. 2 cups water for 1 cup rice. Set timer for 30 minutes. Do your history homework. Serve. Almost empty. Almost always. I didn't even know what CPS was. Just that I was afraid of them. I didn't even know what CPS was. Just that I was afraid of them.
Alright, let's confront it.
Gabe and Dad were so loud when they fought.
Where are you going? Are you gonna tell her? Or is that my job?
Keep your voice down.
Fine, I'll do it. Alex, Dad lost his job again. So we're broke. Again.
Don't talk to me that way. Despite what you may believe, you do not know everything. You think what? I laid myself off?
It's okay. We'll figure it out. I
don't know, Dad. But what are we supposed to do now? We gotta eat.
We can sell some records. Or what about my guitar? We can sell that.
Alex, what is it gonna take to get you to stop defending him?
If your mother could see you now.
I don't want to hear about Mom.
Gabe!
I'm so tired of you using her as an excuse to be a piece of shit. Don't fucking touch me, piece of shit!
Dad.
Damn it, Alex.
I'm okay. It's okay. It was an accident.
Alex, I didn't...
Dad, it's okay. Really, I'm not hurt.
I can't do this.
Dad?
Someone will come. That woman from CPS. Someone.
Dad!
I'm sorry.
No. No. Dad!
So are these like the different triggering emotions? Because we had sadness, we had fear. We're gonna see an anger from the past. That was really heavy, by the way. That was upsetting. The acting is really good in this game. I've said it, 20 times at this point, but just want to say it again.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Which orphanage is this? The one in Grant Park? Kinda thought it'd be nicer.
I can't do this, okay? I can't.
You need to.
No.
You need to be honest about what you see.
I was. I have. And now I'm done.
Almost. But not yet. You were 12, I am 16. I steal a car and end up in juvie.
Gabe, come on.
Then you're 13, 14, 15. Orphanages, group homes, musty rooms in the strange houses of foster parents. By the time you're 17, you've seen them all. Somewhere along the line, you start to feel things. Your own emotions don't belong to you. You have nothing. No one. You are alone.
I don't want this.
Alex. Play your part.
play my part.
We're like 40 minutes into this episode and we're still in this like nightmare. This is crazy.
Guess I missed a few days. How you holding up, Shu?
Can't believe how long you've had that thing.
That thing was my only friend after you left. I used to write one every day. Stupid.
Why? You clearly missed him.
And I thought he missed me. Hence, stupid.
I love the music in this game. This is so ominous, but like heady.
We weren't allowed to bring glass into the dorms, so we had to drink from this thing.
Like hamsters in a cage.
Except if you give a hamster a glass, they don't toss it at the other hamsters' heads.
Pretty sure it's locked.
Must be after curfew. We're not going anywhere. God, they put me on so many meds.
Chen and Alex. Oh, jeez.
Did any of them ever work?
Some of them helped, a little. None of them fixed me.
In their defense, mutant empathy isn't exactly in the DSM.
They used to say this place wasn't a prison.
Well, maybe they were trying to keep you safe.
Guess so. Whatever the reason, the end result was prison bars. They should have stenciled the same thing on all of us.
You really feel like you were their property?
We didn't belong to anyone else, did we? I took a fork in here one time and hid it under my mattress. Just 'cause, fuck you.
Residents must adhere to their assigned schedules at all times and are not permitted to loiter in the dormitory outside of designated free time. Glass and silverware to remain in the canteen. Do not bring these into the dormitory. Non-resident guests are not permitted in the dormitory. Lights out occurs at 9 p.m. every evening. No music, no TV, no screen time after lights go out. Failure to adhere to any of these rules will result in disciplinary action.
Fancy.
Everyone had one good outfit. We wore them to meet the parents.
Did it help?
Kinda think you already know the answer to that question. I remember the kid who put this here. Sadie? Sally. Something with an S?
You were friends at first, right?
Way at first. Then I freaked out on her and she was done with me. Just like everyone else.
I think we had texts from her at one point.
How you holding up, Shu?
Can't believe how long you've had that thing.
That thing was my only friend after you left. Well, there are my strings. Where's my guitar?
I don't understand. Why can't I have my guitar?
We've been over this, Alex. Your guitar stays in the rec room. You can play it during free time.
That's bullshit. I don't need it in the fucking rec room. I need it when I'm stuck in the fucking dorms.
Alex, that's enough. Maybe we'll just take away your guitar privileges entirely, if that's what you prefer.
You can't do that!
Guitar strings. They didn't get it. I wasn't just taking a... They didn't get it. I wasn't just being a brat, and I wasn't acting out for attention. That guitar was fucking sacred to me. The only thing I could do to keep myself from losing it in the dorms every night, especially as I got older and my whole thing with emotions got worse. But they didn't see that. They saw a little psycho glaring daggers, making demands. I think that's why they, what they wanted to see. I had forgotten how difficult the dorms were at night. We all had nightmares. Hard to live that sort of life that lands you in an orphanage without going through some pretty nightmarish stuff. But the difference was I had everyone else's nightmares. Oh, Jesus. I just needed to hold my guitar, to press my fingers against the strings, feel the vibration in my belly. That was the only way I could get back to sleep. That sounds horrifying. Like having the nightmares of all these other kids. Jesus. Okay. I'm here to sit on it. Are we gonna have to do this twice again? The hell? What the? Oh.
She's been through so much. I just don't know if we're prepared for a troubled girl. It says here she's sensitive. What does that mean?
I wonder why she's never found a home before. I'm sure she's a sweet girl, but she's not for us.
She's awfully old, isn't she?
This is the kid that's been in all those fights, right?
I want to help. I really do, but there's just something
Off
broken. Wrong.
With her.
I'm sorry.
Why?
You need to see it.
See what? That nobody picked me?
Nobody picked you. Nobody picked you. Nobody wanted you. Mom died. Dad left. I bailed. You couldn't keep us together.
It was my job to keep us.
You were 11 years old. You were 11 years old. You were a kid, Alex. Let it go. People leave. Life gets hard. Sometimes it's a big shit sandwich. Make it better. Be angry at Dad. Miss Mom. Hell, be angry at me. But don't give up. No one gets to tell you what you're worth. And no one can take your life away. Fight.
I'm not sure
You have a gift. It's something you don't even understand. You can change the world. Make it better. Now get up.
What?
Get up and fight.
Oh, shit. We're back. Oh. Did we fall all the way down here? Holy shit. Why are we alive? Oh, this is crazy. We're like 50 minutes into the episode. We just got back to the mine shaft. Like, wow. Where is this gonna go? The one match. That was Gabe's last match that he had. And we found a black lantern at the bottom of the mine. How the fuck did we live? Like, honestly. And she can still stand? What the hell, man? Why?
I've got to find a way out of here.
Like, we can't look up, so I can't really see how far we actually fell.
No more ladder. Not that I'd be much good at climbing. Mines growing into mines, just like Jed said. I'm gonna choose not to read anything into this.
Yeah, could that be like a canary in the coal mine situation? Like methane gas? That's scary.
I could almost laugh, if it wouldn't hurt so much. How long has this stuff been down here? Oh, no, 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 come on, no, 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 no. I can do this. I can do this. Okay, that's something.
What the hell?
That aura is the only lead I've got.
All right, boys, getting close.
Held average for life, huh, Jed?
Dig so deep, we see where the devil sleeps.
Goddamn right.
This is it. This is what Typhon tried to bury.
A lot of runoff moisture in this soil. Jed, we gotta call it. This dig is fucked.
Nothing's fucked.
Jed, we got no pumps running. No.
My teams have never quit a dig this deep before. We finish the job. Steady goes. Steady.
Fuck was...
Move! Come on! Clear the tunnel!
Who's on radio?
Jed!
Fuck!
Jed! Jed!
Oh my god.
We gotta move! Now! There's still men back there. They'll drown.
Oh, they
yeah,
struck
and
water?
so will we if we don't get the fuck out! Make the call, Jed!
God damn it! God damn it! Everyone, let's go! Now!
Or did they strike gas?
Smells like fireworks. Must be where Typhon blew the charges.
Oh, I see. But they hit water and like we're gonna flood the tunnel? What?
Dad.
Wait, what? Wait. Is her dad one of the miners?
Jed! Come back! Jed, you son of a bitch!
Chen, you gotta stop, man.
Jed! Fuck you, Jed! Come back!
It's over, Chen. He's not coming back.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What? I'm so confused. Did the brother end up here trying to find the dad, or... Wait, well, we've come full circle. We're back here. I can't tell if I'm just not picking up. Am I stupid? Like, did he leave his men in there, or...
And during my time here, I've come to realize what makes Haven so special. It's a flower shop, run by...
Hold on, we can get in here. Okay, I was curious if we could do this during a cutscene. Hold on. Dad, pendant. For most of my life, I've known what other people were feeling. Couldn't escape it. Sometimes it felt like I was drowning, flailing to keep my head above water and sinking anyway. In all that time, the only person whose feelings I really wanted to understand was you, Dad. And then I found you at the bottom of the world, and I finally felt what you were feeling. And what's messed up is your emotions were just so normal, human, I guess. Fear, regret, same stuff as everyone else. Same stuff I've been drowning in since I was a kid. Shouldn't take an empath to know that, but I think I needed to feel it before I could let you go. And now the only person whose feelings I still need to understand is me. Was that all just like metaphorical, or was he literally down in the mine with Jed? I'm really confused. Okay, hold on. Alex, please pick up. Just let us know you're okay as soon as you can. I'm pretty sure you just lost your phone, but Ryan's freaking out. Okay, we're both freaking out. We just want to make sure you're safe. Call us. Alex? What a wonderful spring festival. Thanks to everyone who made it such a beautiful celebration. Now spill the beans. Who got a rose? I know someone who might have gotten one. I think I might know someone who got one as well. Sigh. Hang in there, bud. Can we brag for someone else? I don't see why not, as long as that someone has given their permission. Hey, Steph, do I have permission to brag about the rose you got last night from your crush? Lol, come on, man.
I bet Steph wishes she could reword that. But it's pretty funny.
Hello. As many of you know, I'm a freelancer for the Rocky Mountain Gazette. I'm writing an article about this evening's incredible performance at the Spring Festival, but I can't track down the band's name. Anybody know? Hey, man, so we aren't like a band as such, so we don't really have a name yet. Oh, wow. Hey, no worries. Can I get your names for the article? I'm Steph Gingrich, the brains of the operation. My muscle is Alex. Well, she's gonna die when she sees this.
I'm so sorry I worried you all.
Hey, anybody seen Alex today? We agreed to meet up last night, but then she ghosted. Super not like her, kind of freaking out. Oh no, have you contacted Jason? Called his cell, no response. I'll try 911 next. That's troubling. Haven't seen her. Keep me posted, will you? Oh, nice, Jed. The Black Lantern will not be open for lunch today on account of the town council vote. Oh, that's what we're seeing here. We'll see you for happy hour. Yes on jobs. Yes on prosperity. Yes on expansion. You do realize that expanding mining operations outside of Haven is a temporary fix, right? That's not even considering the environmental impact. Do you have any proof? Okay. Hello, neighbors. Thank you for making last night's Spring Festival such a resounding success. Now comes another annual tradition, cleaning up after ourselves. I'll need a few volunteers to help me spruce up the park in the wake of last night's festivities. Work begins as soon as today's council meeting concludes. Drop your name in the hat. Sure, why not? I'm down. We're pretty hungover, but Jesse and I might be recovered by this afternoon. Tentative yes? Take care of you first, but if you're feeling up for it, we'd love to have you both. Gotta open up the bar. Sorry, darling. Oh, psh.
By multiple generations, a bar owner who greets every customer by name. It's a Spring Festival tradition going back
Wait, who was at the bar back
100
there?
years. History, loyalty.
That looked like Alex,
pride.
but it's not, right?
These values which define Haven are the same values that Typhon was built on. And that is why our partnership has been so successful. It's been my privilege to renew Typhon's commitment to Haven. We believe in this community, and we're tremendously excited for its future.
Thank you, Diane. I think I speak for all of us when I say we're eager to make this official. So, time to vote, folks. And then lunch.
Alex! Oh my god!
I'm fine.
You are not fine. We have to get you to a doctor.
What happened to you?
I found out something you need to hear. I'm sorry.
What?
Alex, you're hurt.
Do you need help? We can call an ambulance.
Typhon's been lying to all of you. And so has Jed Lucan.
Alex, what's going on?
Fuck you.
What the hell happened?
I was down in the mine last night. I saw what Typhon's been hiding for 12 years. Jed Lucan isn't a hero. That whole story is a lie. Jed caused the accident. And then he abandoned 7 of his men. He let them drown to save himself. There were pictures of me and Gabe down there in the dirt. Because one of those miners was my father.
So it was literal.
Typhon wanted to keep this covered up in case it jeopardized the vote. Everyone at that company is scared to death. All they do is protect themselves. So they decided to bury the evidence. And nothing was going to stop that blast. Not even the fact that there were 4 people up in the mountains. That's how Gabe was killed. Jed knew all along. He covered up the truth about the past, about Gabe. And when I found out, as you can see, he tried to kill me too. Why aren't any of you saying anything?
We don't want to embarrass you, Alex.
I wasn't asking you.
The things you've said obligate me to at least address them. These accusations are, well, they're insane. And trying to go into the mine was obviously a very dangerous, very illegal thing to do. But we all sympathize with your situation. You've been through so much. Your brother was your only family, wasn't he? I can only imagine how much you want an explanation for his loss. Something to give you comfort and make your life seem less unfair.
You know there's proof of the cover-up. You had Pike arrest me to suppress the evidence.
Officer Pike arrested you for stealing items from my purse. Perhaps you were looking for evidence?
And I found it. Which is why you and Jed tried to threaten me into silence.
Dad? Do you have any idea what Alex is talking about?
No. I don't. I've tried to be there for Alex since Gabe died. I thought, I don't know, I hoped I could be something of a father figure to her. All I can guess is, sometimes when we're hurting, the people we lash out at are the ones who we're trying to help.
You tried to kill me. How can you stand there and say these things?
Alex.
You're a monster. Please. I know this is hard to accept. You all trust him. I did too, but I'm telling the truth.
I believe you. Of course I do.
Are the others believing me going to be based on whether I helped them?
I would like to speak. This young lady came to Haven as a stranger, but over the last few weeks, she's become one of us. Now, her story certainly seems unlikely, if not impossible. But she deserves at least an investigation of her claims. We ought to take her seriously.
I agree with Ducky. I've always found Alex to be a very trustworthy person.
Here's our sort of like game review board.
She wouldn't make these accusations lightly. Something must have happened.
Miss Lake, there's no actual evidence of anything.
I wonder if we could fuck
Maybe
all of this
not,
up.
but that's what I think.
Charlotte.
No. Leave me alone. I don't want any more of this.
They killed Gabe.
What are you trying to do? Take down Typhon? That won't bring him back. All I know is everything falls to shit when you're involved.
Wow.
There's something wrong with you, Alex. And now there's something wrong with me.
Damn.
I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Alex. I got this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I have a USB stick full of recordings.
Yes, we went through this yesterday. Your superiors closed the case. None of us have time for conspiracies.
Yeah. You're trying to weasel your way out of things again, huh? I know your game. I know
Don't
how
test me, Jason.
You know what? I'm not scared of you anymore. And not of you, not Typhon.
All right, that's enough.
Deputy Pike, do you have some kind of personal issue with me?
Like hell I do.
Jason. Well, given that your judgment in this matter is emotionally compromised, you should probably remove yourself from...
cut the crap. If you think you could shut me up...
Jason, I think you better cool it. I would like to speak again.
It concerns me that a voting member of this council has openly...
You believe me, right?
This is a load of bullshit.
I don't believe it. Ridiculous.
Ryan?
Why are you doing this?
I'm not your lapdog anymore.
Deputy Pike, I am not responsible for any frustrations.
My dad is not a murderer. Were you afraid we couldn't get Typhon? Is that why you need someone else to blame? I thought we were in this together. For Gabe.
Ryan.
No. I'm not gonna let you do that to me anymore.
Ryan, what the hell? I know he's your dad, but look at her. Why would she lie about this?
It's going too far.
Alex almost died.
It's not true.
Fuck you, Ryan! After everything? Seriously, fuck you!
Stop.
What the hell?
I know why you tried to kill me. It's not what you tell yourself. That you thought it was best for Haven. This was never about Haven at all, was it? This was about you. I know it's easier not having to think about the men you buried. You want to look away and pretend the people you hurt aren't people. But I won't let you. My father worked for you. His name was John. He made a lot of mistakes. He wasn't a good father. I think he came here trying to be better. But you killed him. And then Gabe, my big brother. He was building a family here, doing it his own way, figuring it out as he went along. He was so nervous about it, and so excited. And he brought me here to be part of that family. But he died. Because of you. And then there's me. For so many years, I just wanted to survive. To get through. Haven changed me. I started to think about the future. I want to belong somewhere. I want to know that there's a place and a group of people who wouldn't be the same without me. I was starting to feel that here. And you tried to murder me. You would have ended my life just so you wouldn't have to face the truth. You've forgotten it, haven't you? You've plastered over it with another story. You tell yourself you're a good man. You take care of so many people. You gave me a roof and a job. You checked on me when I was grieving. Such a good, generous man. But that's the lie. If you scrape it away, what do we see? "11 years ago, you led a group of men to their deaths. And you couldn't even say those words out loud because you're a coward. You couldn't imagine saying it to your wife, saying it in front of your son. Every day you were brave enough to go underground and look death in the eye. But you couldn't muster the courage to admit a mistake. I can feel you trying to pull away. Don't. The truth hurts. Sometimes it's so awful you think you're gonna break. But when you come out the other side, and you're whole and free and still alive, then you'll finally know how strong you really are. I see the truth about you. You hate yourself. You hate what you did in the past. You hate what you've done to keep it secret. And the more you deny that hatred, the worse it grows. I know who you are. I've seen the worst parts of you.
I don't know that I can forgive him. I don't know. I don't think I can. I know we probably should, but if I was in Alex's shoes,
and I condemn you.
this is probably not the good ending to do that to him, but...
And the news is still coming in on the Typhon mining scandal that has rocked the western slope town of Haven Springs, where a council meeting was the scene for shocking revelations. Local bar owner and council president Jed Lucan admitted in a tearful confession to covering up the deaths of 7 Typhon employees as their manager 12 years ago. A recent cover-up, which involved a clandestine and unpermitted explosion to thwart inspections, caused the death of Haven local Gabe Chen last month. Mr. Lucan is currently in police custody, awaiting arraignment. We will have plenty more about this developing story, including the resignation of Typhon CEO, the market impact, and what it all means for your drive time commute coming right.
The one thing I don't get is, and maybe I just misread it early on because I didn't think it was that important of a detail, was how did... I don't understand how you can cover up getting like that many people killed if you're Jed, like as if he saved them. Was the idea, did he walk out with like 2 other people or something and he said he saved those guys and not the others and they went along with it? Or like that's the part that doesn't make sense to me, because if you come out of there by yourself, how do you say I saved people? You just say you survived a harrowing incident or something. I don't know how you... Like, he left them down there to die, but how did he become known as a hero for that? That's the part I don't get. And maybe I'm just missing a detail, but... I don't know.
Yeah, the silence is worse. I need to get some air.
Oh boy.
After summoning all my strength and willpower, I'm now ready to move from the bed to the rooftop. I've got some continued support for you.
We at Typhon Mining would like to express our gratitude toward Haven Springs for your continued support. We have issued a statement which is available for you to read on our website. The poster's disabled replies.
It never ends.
A statement regarding the ongoing investigation in Haven Springs. We appreciate the community's concerns. Details are still emerging and we are cooperating with the state police. We currently have exactly as much information as any of you. Addendum. State police have tapped Deputy Jason Pike to provide assistance in this case, and as such, management of this account has been handed over to another deputy. While we acknowledge that Deputy Pike has come to occupy a special role in the Haven Springs community, we urge you to direct all inquiries through official channels. Angela Anderson, I just don't understand how all of this could happen under your noses. What's going on over there? This is not an acceptable statement. Nothing but respect for our boys in blue. Singular boy in beige who's danced to Typhon's tune. There is no way the cops didn't know. There's something they're not telling us. Follow the money. Dropped your tinfoil hat, you loon. Great.
The
Black
phrase
Lantern.
recent events is doing some work in this post.
Due to recent events, the Black Lantern will remain closed to regular business until further notice. The poster has disabled replies.
Do I need a Charlotte Harmon portrait? I kind of think I need a Charlotte Harmon portrait.
Hello, friends. I've decided to open backup commissions. I think we're all looking for ways to stay busy right now, and making art has always been my favorite method. So please get in touch if you want a portrait. I try to keep my rates reasonable, and I offer a discount for first-time commissions. Awesome news. Should we call the shop? That works fine. Hey Haven, the Record Traders is currently accepting applications. Priority will be shown to applicants with previous retail broadcast experience. Fill out the application on our website. We'll be conducting interviews next week. Dope. Okay, so I'm def applying. I think you're hiring 16-year-olds, lol. But is there like a sudden opening? Who left? Nobody just yet, but to be honest, I'm kind of eyeing the exits, looking for new adventures. Aw, geez, I'll miss you. Back at you, kiddo. I wonder if that's going to be a choice we have to make, whether to leave town with her or not. Oh, shit. Look at all this. Jessica? Who the hell is this? Hello, Alex. This is Jessica Martinez from the Rocky Mountain Gazette. I'm sorry to contact you out of the blue. I know you've been through a lot. We are working on a story about the Typhon controversy, and I'd love to speak with you, either on or off the record, about your experiences. I'm not really comfortable talking about it right now. Your comfort would be my priority. Please contact me at this number if you change your mind. Thank you for your time and stay safe. Thank you. Alex, you are incredible, and I'm here for you no matter what. Call me the minute you need anything. I know. Thank you for having my back. It meant so much. Of course. How could I not after everything? Heart. I can't believe Ryan turned on us. What the fuck, man? What is this? Alex, I'm sorry. My dad was a hero. That's what everyone said for years, and it took so many lies to hold that up. Disgusting, terrible lies. Typhon lied, Dad lied, but worst of all, I lied to myself. Even when the truth was right in front of my eyes, I believed him over you. I'm so sorry, and I hope one day you'll forgive me. Damn, man. That sucks. I thought he would maybe still be aggro, but no. Yeah, he... Oh. Hey, Chen. Didn't think you'd actually take down Typhon. You're braver than I ever imagined. Now you owe me a new job. I'm glad you're okay, really. Ha, thanks, Mac. Dear Alex, you've been through an awful lot these past few weeks, but your resilience and courage continues to astound me. I have no doubt that you will weather this affront against your person with the same grace as you demonstrated to me during our lovely dance at the Spring Festival, a moment I will not soon forget. So please remember that we are all here for you. Sincerely, Reginald McAllister III. I know, and I appreciate you sticking up for me, Ducky. I feel bad about what happened with Charlotte. You were right. you needed me, the one woman who should have believed you above everyone, and I failed. Char, it's okay. Just take care of yourself and Ethan. Charlotte? Oh, man. I'm worried about what's going to happen to her, honestly. Okay, here's Ethan. Oh, shit. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, him and his dad. Dad knows what's up. That's awesome, Ethan. You guys look great. Thanks. Oh my god, I heard what happened. You weren't gonna mention being a superhero when I texted yesterday? I'm so glad you're safe. Ha, thanks, buddy. Me too. Is your mom doing okay? I'm worried about her. She's fine. I think it's my turn to take care of her now. Maybe that's weird, but I'm pretty sure it's true. A lot less weird than you think. She is very lucky to have you. Arthur. Who is this? Oh, yeah. Okay. More journalists. Alex, Arthur Jones with the New York Telegram. We want your story in our ongoing Typhon coverage. When is a good time to speak over the phone? Sorry, I'm not doing any media right now. Getting a lot of requests. When did you learn that your father lived in Haven Springs and worked with Jed Lucan? How did it feel to learn that Jed Lucan was responsible for the mining accident that killed your father? Why do you think Jed Lucan confessed to his crimes? This caller has been blocked. You will no longer receive messages from their number. Yeah, the reveal with the dad, too, is weird, but wasn't Gabe, like, looking for his dad? Is that why they both ended up in the same community? It's a bit odd, to be honest. Okay, we got one new journal entry. We've got Jed, Alex. I got good at describing other people's emotions in this book, even new emotions, complicated ones. I could push through the mystery, find the words, but I don't know if I can do that here. I know that something in me resonated with something in Jed, each hooking into the other, drawing us together. I saw it in him, and it was like walking into a house you used to live in, seeing what someone else has done to it. Blazing self-hatred, so bright you can't let yourself look at it. The sure knowledge that you spread rot to everything you touch. The rigid feeling of the role, the routine, the lines you memorize and regurgitate to keep yourself from succumbing to the pull and looking at the truth. I don't regret what I did to Jed. He is a monster, no matter what was inside of him, and monsters deserve to be taken down. But now, in the smoldering aftermath, I find myself wondering if all this is what I deserve. Because while the monster is gone, the hatred is still here. I feel it, a flame in heart, angrily lashing around for more to burn. Maybe it is part of me now? Jed's final scar, and the only one that will never heal. Fill your hands with grains of sand. In the rocks you see the clocks. Thought I could hunt. I could be brave. Nothing can save you, nothing to save. Of times that pass, the good, the bad, your life's a life you'll wish you had.
Maybe Dad deserved everything he got, but I'm still glad we were there with him in his last moments. I love this guitar, but if it starts asking me riddles again, I'm throwing it out the window. After what I went through, the middle of the ocean might not be so bad. The LARP was 2 days ago? That doesn't seem possible. Maybe I do deserve some $ justice, but I'd much rather be able to move on with my life. I want to go outside without seeing anyone. That's why God created rooftops. When it comes to haunted mines, this game beats real life every time.
Man.
They say I was powered by adrenaline that whole morning.
Now I'm mostly powered by extra strength Advil. And these. I'll never understand exactly what happened to me down there, but I'll always be grateful.
I don't think I'll understand it either.
Good thing I sold off all my Typhon stock.
Typhon CEO resigns amid stock plummet. Sources say FBI investigation imminent. Just hours after a defiant press conference in which he vowed to see his company through the choppy waters ahead, Dennis Walker has resigned as CEO and chairman of Typhon Inc. Meanwhile, shares of the global mining concern, once a top 5 in its sector, have nearly halved from 48.27 to 28.22 with no bottom in sight. It all stems from a series of shocking allegations and confessions tied to operations on Western Colorado, where Regional Operations Coordinator Diane Jacobs and former mining team leader Jed Lucan were arrested for...
I'm pretty sure my voice was already heard by everyone who needed to hear it.
Denver Times request for comment. Alex, I trust you have received my other messages and voicemails. I'm asking for 10 minutes of your time. We go to print at 8. Alex, please let me help your voice be heard, Alyssa.
Is it weird that the part of this that bothers me the most is nondescript dive bar?
Colorado mining scandal has deep state fingerprints. Irregularities abound. Truth remains buried. What are they hiding? Deep state deniers and wool-eyed cynics. Good luck trying to make sense of what went down in the small mountain town of Haven Springs last week. Behind closed doors of a nondescript dive bar, 8 town council members gathered to discuss a municipal mining permit, and when the doors opened, one of them is admitting to murder, another to criminal fraud, and yet no one could explain, in any rational way anyway, how all of this supposedly happened. Local taxidermist Reginald McAllister, known to others in town as Ducky, described a near hypnosis in the room as a great man was made to stand naked before all and exhumated the truth, begot its rightful place atop the throne. That's a very Ducky comment. To longtime readers, the implications could not be clearer. This town council must belong to or be a servant of the globalist para-governmental military-industrial nexus that dictates international... Great, whatever. Okay,
Still looking out for me,
Alex, found this in Jed's house. After everything, I thought you ought to have it.
Couldn't bring himself to get rid of it.
Bomber jacket with Helldivers. I still don't quite get his thing.
You ever swing a pick before, Mr.
Chen, John, and no. But I'm a hard worker, and I learn fast. And I don't mind long hours.
You don't have somebody waiting on you at home?
No, sir.
Well, John, guess you're a hell diver now.
Jed must have thought he was seeing a ghost the first time Gabe walked in.
Wow. Yeah, because he would have known, I think, right? That's so weird. Okay, so... Where's the dad bomber jacket? For most of my life, I've known what other people were feeling. Couldn't escape it. Sometime... Oh, this is the pendant. Hold on. I wonder who he would have... I wonder who he would have been if things had been different. Wait, what? Wait.
You ever swing a pick?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I can listen to that. Okay, hold on. I wonder who he would have been if things had been different. June or John, husband or that must be his original name. June or John, husband or widower, dad or whatever he decided to be instead. What if Mom hadn't died? What if they'd never come to the States? What if Gabe and I hadn't come along? Would things be different? Or was there something about him, something impossibly, bottomlessly sad, that was always going to lead him here, or someplace like here? He didn't have somebody waiting for him at home. He was right. We had already been plucked up and sent away, isolated from him, each other, ourselves. He thought a lot about coming back someday, whether he was strong enough, whether he'd be doing more harm than good. I don't know. I know it would have been nice to look at him in the eyes as an adult and get to decide how I feel about him. It's hard to forgive a ghost. The thing
It feels like I've been through so much with Eleanor. It meant the world that she believed me.
Like, what I don't get is, like, the other thing I don't get is, like, did Gabe end up in this town because he was looking for his dad and he just, like, happened to hang out here?
Must be rare that a local paper gets to break out the really big headline.
And why would no one have told Gabe that, like, they knew his dad? Or was it that just, like, nobody really knew John for long before he died?
See? This is why I try to only read the art sections.
A surprising newcomer and 3-time veteran joined together to create a musical. Okay. Okay.
Was Charlotte's response all my fault? Or would she have turned on me no matter what? I felt very close to Ducky after our dance. I guess he felt the same way.
I am now a double victim. First to Jed Lucan's horrible deception, and now to Typhon's attempts to scapegoat me for their crimes. But I will fight, tooth and nail, to ensure that the real story is told and my name is cleared. Thank you.
Sounds like Diane is angling for a book deal. Hopefully it ends up in the fiction section where it belongs. Good thing I sold off all my Typhon stock. I love this guitar, but if it starts asking me riddles again, I'm throwing it out the window.
Let's do our probably last Zen moment. Can lay in this bed. Yeah, there's two elements of the plot that feel very, like... what am I trying to say?
I've been playing a lot the last 2 days, trying to think things through. But I realize it's actually the opposite. When I'm playing is the only time I get to not think about Jed, or Gabe, or being betrayed and wanting to forgive, but not knowing if I can.
Like...
Most of all, what I don't think about is me, because I've never been good at that. And suddenly, it's the only question that's left. So, I just keep playing.
So, like, I guess the thing I'm trying to figure out is, like, yeah, it's two things. It's why would no one, like, have known that, like, John was in the mine, including Gabe, or, like, let Gabe know that they were related unless nobody knew John, which I guess is possible, but is weird. And then is the reason that Gabe ended up in the same town as John that he was following him because he had that, like, to-do list as he wanted to find Dad, right? So did he end up here looking for him and then just, like, when he found Jed, like, decided to stay? And then I guess the final thing is, like, how did Jed pitch it like he was a hero if he left the miners to die? There's, like, three big things there that I, like, don't understand, like, how those make any sense. I'm gonna try to kind of piece that together. I hope that doesn't kind of, like, ruin this ending for me, but it feels bizarre, like, strange. Otherwise, I'm pretty into the ending. I really like what they did in the first half of this episode, but the whole confrontation in the town hall thing felt really... like, everything after she woke up in the mine feels kind of weird. It's like, how did she survive? Why was her dad there? And how did no one know about it? Why did Gabe end up in the same town as his dad, just coincidentally? And then, how did Jed fake his, like, story? We might be able to, like, I don't know if we can... Is there a way we can look back at, like, the backstory of Jed? Do we even know, like, what the actual story was? Like, was it in memories, maybe? We didn't get the first couple Jed memories, so that might have helped. Nobody remembered which of them came up with Helldivers. It was... Jed pulled together his team, and the name materialized around them. Now, I think... Of course, they didn't know Jed was going to save them. Not then. Maybe there's something to that. Maybe you have to tell yourself a story about your own capacity to be a hero if you're ever actually going to be one. See, I don't get it. Like, did he save people or didn't he? Is the idea that he... Maybe they just weren't clear. Is the idea that, like, there was a big group down there and he saved, like, himself and, like, a small group of people, and then, like, a bunch more died behind, and he made it sound like, you know, oh, it got bad, but, like, he just told them to keep digging? Like, I don't know. I'm not clear on that. Alright, I'm going upstairs. I'm gonna have to, like, figure that out, because it's really bugging me.
Hey, Steph. Alex, wait. Before you say anything, I have to get this out.
Okay.
Okay. What you did at the council meeting, it was the bravest thing I've ever seen. And it made me want to be brave too. So, here it goes. I want to be with you. I don't give a shit about playing music or seeing the world. I mean, I do, but only if it's with you. And if you'd rather stay here
Fell
instead,
for me pretty
then...
hard, huh?
Fuck it. I want to stay here too.
Well...
You ripped your bus ticket.
I can get another one. Or not. It doesn't matter. Point is, I'm in. For whatever you want.
Your plan was starting to sound pretty good after the bullshit we went through in this town, though. I didn't want you to leave the last episode.
Giving me a lot to think about.
Now I'm like...
Well, good. That was the idea.
This place sucks.
You know where to find me. Good luck, Chen.
Thanks, Steph.
Okay. You fell for me pretty hard. That was fast.
All right. Just tell me.
What?
My future. What to do? The night of the Spring Fest, Steph made a strong push for leaving with her. Playing on the road, the excitement of the unknown. Of course, that was before all the shit went down. Come on, you're the know-it-all. So tell me.
Actually, I do know what you should do. You should stay in Haven.
You really think so?
Of course. You finally have a home, a job, people who actually like you.
The job is
Why would
kind
you
of
give that up?
bullshit because the owner
That's
is...
true.
Then again, maybe leaving would be better.
What?
You're young, you suddenly have a little money, friends. And don't you think it's time to give this music thing a real shot? No, you should definitely leave.
Oh, fuck off. Stop it, Gabe. I don't need the mysterious spirit bullshit right now. I just need my big brother.
I'm sorry.
I know.
But here's something. It's 3 hours from now. A bus pulls away. You're not on it. And neither is Steph. Life goes on. You get a job working with Steph at the record store. All those years of being a music snob finally pay off. And little by little, time does its thing.
That's a cool shot. Well,
the apartment starts to feel less like a museum and more like a home.
I don't know how she could stay there. It seems, I don't know. It seems rough.
Thoughts of Jed, of Typhon, even of me, begin to fade into the background.
Where do you run an establishment? Okay. Who owns it now? Just, is it like a fucking co-op? Like, damn.
The rooftop is your stage. You perform every week to a small but adoring group of fans. Maybe while you play, you wonder what could have been. Performing for more people in more cities, sharing your music with the world. Or maybe you never think about that much at all. You don't know exactly when it happens, but one day you look around and find that you have transformed this place just as much as it has transformed you. And the most extraordinary thing of all is just how normal it feels. You don't question it. You don't doubt it or wonder what might have been. It's your life. The life you fought so hard to have. And for the first time in a long time, you just live.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
You really think I'll transform Haven?
Of course. You already have. With your gift, your music, just by being you. But Alex, that doesn't mean you have to stay. You have the potential to do that anywhere you go.
Do what exactly? Become an actual musician?
Live in a van? Travel between dingy bars, hawking your SoundCloud, pouring your soul to strangers? Sounds pretty great if you ask me. The truth is, there's no telling what that version of your future might be. The only promise is the adventure. So, what do you think?
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, that staying in Haven moment really didn't... Like, they set all of this up, so I really felt good about Alex, like, being here, but then there was so much betrayal between, like, the stuff that happened with, like, Charlotte and specifically, like, Jed and even Ryan to some extent, that it's just like, man, fuck this place. Like, fucking leave. Like, Steph's gonna leave with you? Great. Fucking get out of here. I don't know. I just, like, what the fuck is the... I don't fucking know, man. I really don't know. I mean, she spent her whole life with, like, no stability. And that's sort of what she wants. But, like, is this stable? Is this, like, a good community for her to live in? I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. I feel like I should just fucking leave. I'm kind of going with that because I just like what is her actual future here? What, she's just gonna keep working at the record store with Steph? I don't know. I'm going for it.
I know what I want.
That's probably not what most people did, but I'm almost sure what that was like a minority decision, like when we get to it at the end, but I don't know. Something about Haven feels rotten to me now. I'm assuming there was supposed to be like a song there or something. Is Steph not coming with us? We're just going by ourselves? No, she's coming, okay. Yeah. No, wait. She's gonna stay? What? Okay, alright. Or is she just giving us a suitcase? No, this is hers, right? Yeah, she's coming with. Okay, okay, okay. Don't fuck with me like that, game. Welcome up, babe. Okay. We're doing stand-up comedy now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alex Chen.
The only promise is the adventure. Achievement unlocked. Life is Strange. True Colors. I gotta be honest, God, I really liked this game right up until, like, that last little, like, 30 to 40 minutes there. Like, I don't know how I feel about that ending. It didn't, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit on my end so that hopefully I can hear myself think. I don't know. That ending didn't sit great with me, I gotta be honest. It felt like there was a lot of plot that had to happen in that very last episode all of a sudden, which is really weird because they didn't put this out episodically. They finished the game and then shipped it, but they, like, it felt like there was so much rushing through that final episode that there's a lot of, like, weird, like, sudden reveals and twists that just don't make a lot of sense to me. And it might be because I missed something, but I can't be the only one. There's no way. Like, that was a lot of weird left field twists. And then the final choice was just, do you want to stay in Haven or not? Which, like, that felt so appropriate to me, like, in the last episode. It felt so bad that, like, you know, oh, Steph's gonna leave. But it's like, I don't know, man. Like, then they tried to fucking, one of the, like, supposedly nicest characters in the town tried to fucking kill me. Like, you know, like, what? And then they revealed that your dad died in the town, too. So, like, why the fuck would you stay there, man? Like, it was literally supposed to be, like, the fucking cemetery for your entire family. Like, don't get out of that cursed-ass town, dude. Like, what the fuck, man? No. Take your, you know, your love interest and get the fuck out of there. Like, sorry, but, like, I don't know. It went from, like, quaint, nice mountain town to, like, heinous. Like, in that final episode, it just felt so fucked up. It's like, you should go anywhere but there. I mean, I don't know. The fact that, like, Charlotte and Ryan both turned on me, too. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, that's what extra put the bad taste in my mouth. Is like, what the fuck was that? Like, you know, like... And I know, like, Ryan texted that he, like, was sorry, and the same thing from Charlotte, but it's like, okay, there were texts at the end I could have read, I guess. I don't know. Man, that really sucks. I thought this was the most consistently solid Life is Strange game, right up until, like, the very end, and then it just kind of ran out of steam. Like, at the very, very end. Not even the final chapter, like, the very end. I just felt like they didn't know what to do with those, like, final reveals and whatnot. And that's really frustrating. I'm trying to remember the end of, like, Tell Me Why. I don't know, because I thought the endings for those games worked better. Even Life is Strange 2 probably worked better as an ending, even though I have plenty of problems with that game. That's probably my least favorite Life is Strange game. I'll probably never replay it. I really, I really don't like Life is Strange 2 very much. Like, I played it on this Twitch channel back when. The thing I never liked about that game was I feel like they lost a lot by going for... I feel like they lost a lot in that game by going for the kind of road movie thing. Because, like, going for the whole road movie thing just felt completely counter to, like, how you should tell a Life is Strange story. Which is, like, you want to get to know this, like, cast of characters or this, like, community. I know that doesn't have to be part of the series, but it always kind of has been. And the really frustrating thing about, like, Life is Strange being set up like a road movie is that the only two consistent characters for the whole story are your character and then the little brother Daniel. And the problem is, the little brother Daniel is a little kid, and he's written like an annoying little kid, where the writer just makes him have a freak out or a behavioral incident to move the plot in whatever direction they need. And it's like the worst thing. Like, it's already so hard, at least for me, to like make myself like little kids, you know, like in a game or movie or whatever, because like little kids are just, you know, typically they're just fucking annoying in media. Because like unless you're personally interacting with them, then you might develop a fondness for them, but they're just really hard to write and make like interesting or unique or likable. And so a lot of times you just get like, at the best, like, just a kid that's like, yeah, he's alright. And I thought Daniel was that way until near the end. And then they just kept diving back into this, like, well, we'll have him have a tantrum in order to, like, move the plot the way we need it to go. So, like, we'll have entire episodes that are just based around, like, Daniel's mad. And it was just super frustrating. And then none of that is to mention, like, their weird, like, diversion into politics, which I thought was handled well from a symbolic level in that game, because it's about these brothers traveling south to Mexico to flee over the border to get away from America, to get away from almost like the problems that face them in America for like, you know, what happened in the first episode. Something about that is kind of beautiful to me, but all of the other stuff just felt very like ham-fisted and just like, yeah, some of these people are fucking racists, and it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, like they did it, and it's not that they just did it once, they did it like 3 times in like 3 different episodes, and one of them was okay, and the other 2 were just really over the top and like mustache twirly in like a really frustrating way, because the Life is Strange games have so much empathy for so many characters, like including in this game, like even Jed. I didn't really take it, but there's still a certain level of empathy that goes into like Jed as a villain, right? Maybe not in the first Life is Strange with the camera guy, but they at least like make him likable early on and then pull the twist. Whereas like Life is Strange 2, like if there were like true villains, it was like racist characters that just come in and out of the plot as they go down the road movie. And it's like, the game has next to no empathy for them. I mean, not that it really should, but it's just like, it's just weirdly uncomplicated subject matter or like uninteresting subject matter that feels at odds with the rest of the story. The rest of the story is all about like having empathy for people and like caring about like everybody's going through their own thing. And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh yeah, and then some people, they're just like Satan or whatever. And it just felt very like uninteresting to me. Like it just felt very like, what is the most topical kind of like basic thing we can do? Hey, we'll do a political Life is Strange. And when it's not doing that, it's good. But then there's the road movie and the way they manipulate Daniel as a character to like move the plot along, which is like, it's like 3 big strikes against it that make me really dislike it. Because every time you start to get invested in like one little group of characters, boom, they're gone. They're out of the story. It was ambitious though, and I will say True Colors here is probably the least ambitious of the Life is Strange games that I've played. It's very kind of like straightforward up until that like the beginning of this final episode when they start really going some places, which was very cool. But it does take them like the entire span of the game to get to that. They had some cool stuff with the LARP and different kind of like weird mechanical things and being a more kind of open-ended Life is Strange. But I don't know if they really ever expanded on any of those ideas as much as I kind of wanted them to. I don't know. I'm just... That ending just put a really sour taste in my mouth. And I don't know if there's other endings that we can get that I might like better. So I don't know how much of it is any of that. It's just a lot of the twists in the ending didn't make any sense to me. Like both from a like actual like logistical story perspective, but also from a sort of like thematic perspective. Like I don't know what we gained by having John Chen die in the mine. Like, what? Why? Like logistically, it makes things less believable, but even like thematically, it doesn't benefit the game at all. So it's like kind of odd. Other than just providing closure on the dad, is that well, we can't just not answer the question. Like that's what they should have done. Like I think, like why give the Alex closure on that? Like I don't know. The dad ran off. Like, she never really seemed interested in finding her dad anyway, you know, but they needed to be like, well, no, he died, and you know who killed him? The guy who almost killed you, and the guy who killed Gabe. So it's one guy who killed, like, your whole family, and potentially you. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, I hate him, but I already hated him from the last episode where he pulled a gun on us. like I don't know, like, why that was necessary, and it just, it creates so many weird questions. I don't want to say plot hole, because I kind of think that phrase is overused and it's kind of supposed to mean a specific thing, and I don't think that's really what we're talking about here. It's just, it's contrived is what it is. It's like there's a lot of contrivances in that ending that I don't know that they ever really paper over or like explain away. Even with like hand waving, they kind of just drop it on you and then they go, yep, that's what happened. And that's supposed to make sense to us as the player, I guess, but it never really did for me. And I don't know, maybe I'm being too harsh. I might need to sit on the ending of this game for a bit. Because I really liked the writing and the acting in this game. And I did think it took some chances here and there with different ideas. And it felt more consistently strong than the other, like than Tell Me Why did, or than like Life is Strange 2 did, which was just peaks and valleys, like really, really high highs and really just like kind of jacked up lows. And this game felt more consistent right up until the last like 30 minutes, and then it felt like they were like rushed to finish it or something. It was kind of odd. And I don't really know how much I appreciated the way that they used the final like use of Alex's power to solve the problem, which was, yeah, to get Jed to admit the truth to himself and confess, but it just felt weird. Like, I don't know, like, he didn't say anything really. He wasn't really involved. It was just sort of like Alex inside his head. There was the weird thing where Ryan just refused to believe us, and I don't know if that was based on choices we made or if he just always does that. Like, there was just a lot of like bizarre character things. Charlotte's made sense to me. It just felt like shit, but I don't know. It just felt like a weird finale to have. Like one of the beautiful things about the original Life is Strange finale is that it has to do with time. Like the theme of time and of the power is like central to it. Whereas this just felt like you got to use your empathy power to like realize that your dad died in the mine, and you got to admit the truth to yourself, which I don't even really understand, like, was Alex, like, lying to herself about the past the whole time? It never really felt like she was. I never really got that from her. It just sort of felt like, I don't know, I never got the sense she was really, like, running away from her past or anything. And then to confront, like, I guess what they wanted me to do is think that Alex was running from her past, and so was Jed, like telling an alternate story. But it's not like Alex made up some story about her life. She came from foster care and like was always honest about it. Like there was never any time where she was like acting like a fraud. Because there was all those lines about her and Jed connecting on that or something. If you can't tell, I just feel like that ending is really sloppy and just all over the place thematically. And then for the final choice to just be, do you want to stay in New Haven or not? Which is like, I kind of knew that was coming, but it's like, what is that? I guess that has significance because Alex has always wanted a home, sure, but I mean, it was a broken home by the end. Like, it was bad. Like, it was fucked up. Everyone there is, like, super old, but, like, her and Steph, or, like, didn't want anything to do with her anymore. So, we're trying to kill her. So it's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna stay there? I guess you're gonna stay there for Ethan. Charlotte doesn't really like you, though. You're gonna stay there to hang out with Ryan, who, like, when in your moment of most need, stabbed you in the back, and you're gonna, you know what, like, why the fuck are you gonna stay there? Like, what is the point? Like, the town was cute or whatever, but I never felt like, yeah, we really gotta stay here. Well, I did until they kind of like ruined it all in that last episode with the twist. It just feels weird, man. Like, I don't know. It felt strange. They spent like 4 episodes, like basically being like, yeah, you know, there's just this evil corporation off somewhere, and the town is just, you know, the town is great. And then they kind of like get to the end, and it's like everything just felt so fucked up, and not in like a narratively satisfying way. It felt just kind of messy. I don't know. I'm probably being hard on it, but like, none of that ending like worked for me. Like I just felt like completely checked out by the end, which is not something I said at any point the whole rest of this playthrough. I thought the backstory stuff with like Alex and Gabe was some of the best shit in the whole game. Like that stuff early on was amazing, and then it just felt, by the time they did all that, it's like none of this feels connected to the rest of the story, or like gives me a reason to care about it anymore. They just, because that's the hook that they use to loop it in. Is like they kind of know it's like a weird derailment, but then they are like, oh, well, your dad was in the mine. It's like, wasn't the story that he saved a bunch of people from the mine? Was the story always that like a bunch of people died, but he saved like a select group? If so, who were those people? I never met them. I never met any of them. Like, or was it all a total fabrication? It was only like 11 years ago. In theory, those people would still be there. So if it was actually that, I assumed it wasn't that important to the plot, which is why they never bothered like telling us more about it. But you know, now what? like, and it's just so bizarre. Like, if did no one in the town know John Chen? So when he died and Gabe Chen shows up, they just, nobody put the pieces together of like, hey, wasn't that your dad? You know, did Gabe never come across like a newspaper article or like a placard with the names of the people who died and John Chen was on it? I mean, wasn't there something in the town that like, I don't know. I mean, maybe, like I said, maybe some of this stuff is me just having missed shit. Like, maybe some of it is like, no, it was there the whole time, you just didn't see it. But it's like, okay, fine. But why would Gabe and all the other people in town not notice it? Like, why would no one notice? Like, why would Ryan, your friend, or like all these other people, why would none of them be like, hey, I actually know, like, you know, one of the guys who died in the mine had your last name. Is it just because Chen is like a generic name that nobody ever thought about it? Is that the idea? I'm just so frustrated, not because I think the ending is that bad. I don't think it's like terrible. I just think like the other game was on such a higher level of writing than that ending. And it's so bizarre because they had the I think I'm gonna speed this up because we're literally crediting the German and French wars happening. But yeah, I'm just really confused like by this mostly. Well, let's see what choices people made. Maybe it'll expand on like some of these endings. Maybe there's a lot more that could have happened. I don't really know. Thanks for playing. Okay. Oh, this was actually more evenly split than I thought. So most people stayed in Haven Springs, but actually not that much less actually went and hit the road. So I'm glad that wasn't just me. I'm glad this wasn't like some 80-20 split. Because I'm like, did people really feel that compelled to stay in Haven Springs after all that bullshit? Like, honestly? Like, was it really supposed to be that great of a town? I don't know. Anyway, okay, so... Oh, damn. Okay, so most people actually did forgive Jed, whereas I denounced him. I just don't, like, I know that's what, like, the game would want us to do. It would want to, like, I guess, like, narratively that seems, or, like, I guess thematically that would seem the most appropriate is, like, I've seen everything that you're going through and I forgive you. But it's like, why would you? Like, he literally killed your entire family. Or, like minus you. Like, he only didn't kill you because he fucked up and he's bad at shooting a gun, I guess. Like, you know what I mean? And, like, somehow miraculously, which they don't explain, you fell down a mine shaft and lived because plot armor? I don't know. Like, they don't really bother. I mean, hell, she landed halfway down and they had that moment, but then she fell further. So they didn't even, they didn't even have it be that. Or, like, I don't know, man. Like, that... There's just so many weird contrivances in this final episode that's just so bizarre. And, like, the idea that, like, okay, we're supposed to forgive him. It's like, dude, literally, man who is responsible for the death of your entire family, except your mom. It's like, why the fuck would we forgive him? I'm sorry. Like, he's, like, I would forgive anybody else in this game. Like, including the guy at the beginning, Mac. But, like, why would the fuck would we... Like, whatever. Like, he clearly learned nothing. He tried to kill you. He just did it. Like, why would we forgive him? Why would we forgive someone for doing that? That's insane. Whatever. Anyway, Alex claimed she learned not to fear her emotions. That's what most people did. A lot of people also said they learned the meaning of home. And Alex said she didn't learn anything in Haven. Almost no one did that. Okay, so almost no one got everyone on the council to support Alex. Because I assume you have to, the one thing I would have had to do differently is not take the anger from Charlotte. But not many people did that combo. Because you have to take the fear from the cop, but not the anger from Charlotte, I think. So that's 11%. Some members of the council stood with Alex, 85%. And you can also get where none of the members backed Alex, but almost nobody got that. yeah, we would have to have not helped even why am I blanking on her name? The older lady. She has one of those names I can never remember. Sorry. I feel bad. Anyway, okay, so Alex wanted to play her music in the future. Alex wanted to belong somewhere in the future. I mean, that's what I said. But, like, I don't know. Alex wanted to help more people in the future. That's what most people did. I almost picked that, but Alex took a moment to reflect in the apartment. Most people didn't do that, but it wasn't that far off, and I did. I guess because I left is why I didn't see Ryan. That's what happened with most people. So, like, Ryan just didn't get a decent conclusion. It just seemed like a fucking asshole to, like, most players. Ryan can stand by Alex during the vote. I don't know what the fuck determines that, but he just decided to become an asshole all of a sudden for no reason at the end. I don't know why at all, but okay. Alex wasn't ready to forgive Ryan. Alex forgave Ryan for not believing her. Okay. Well, we didn't even see him. Fuck him. Who cares? Yep. Charlotte turned her back on Alex. That happened to most people, far and away. Charlotte believed Alex but couldn't help. I don't even know what that is. 1%. And then Charlotte sided with Alex during the vote. Some people got that, but not a whole lot. Oh, Eleanor. Right. So Eleanor sided with Alex during the vote. 47. You must have to do more than just help her with, because most people actually offered to get Alex help. Wow. Okay. I don't know what you have to do different to get that. Maybe if you tell Riley about the condition, then she does. Because we never really finished that, like, subplot. Nice. 69%. Pike sided with Alex during the vote. Pike told Alex to give it up. Yeah, okay. So most people got that because most people took his fear, I'm pretty sure, last episode. Ducky sided with Alex during the vote. Ducky remained loyal to Jed. Yeah, most people Ducky sided with, but a lot of people he didn't. And I don't know if that's based on the dance we did. There might be like a variety of choices that lead up to this that determine these kind of binary options. I'm not sure. Yeah, look at this. Look at this shit. Ryan believed Jed during the vote, 72% to 28. So almost, Ryan was like a dickhead to like almost everybody. But you know what I wonder if it is literally if it's because those percentages look vaguely familiar. I'm wondering if you don't romance him, if it's literally just that. Like if you romance him, then he believes you. And if you don't, then he believes his dad. Because that would be kind of lame, to be honest. But that probably is what it is. And then, okay, Ryan and Alex didn't get together. That, like, almost nobody had that happen. Ryan leaves Haven to be with Alex. Okay, that happened to very few people. And then Ryan and Alex start dating in Haven Springs. That happened to a small minority of people. Steph stays in Haven to be with Alex. Steph and Alex leave Haven together. Okay, this was slight minority, but very close. This is almost a tie, which makes me feel a little better about that choice. Because I thought, like, why would you... That montage of the future in Haven with Steph really didn't seem all that great, to be honest. And then Steph and Alex didn't get together was 27%, which I swear it's like so close to this. I'm thinking these are related. Like Ryan's trust in us. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Well, gotta say, that ending was... It started really strong the first hour and then really put a bad taste in my mouth. I mean, the council stuff was okay. It was cheesy, but that was okay. But it's all the other reveals. It's specifically about revealing that her dad was in the mine. It's just like, why do that except to just like link the like backstory that they reveal about the characters to now? But then revealing the backstory is also kind of weird because even though it's like kind of a intense sequence, it's kind of like what is the actual point? It's like, oh, Alex didn't want to confront these things. It's like she wasn't lying to herself. Like she didn't make up stories. That's what Jed did. And then she tried to compare herself to Jed or something like, yeah, we both like did that. It's like, not really. And Jed's story doesn't make sense. And he tried to kill your entire family. Like, I don't know how else to put that. It's just like, why the fuck would we forgive him? Like, he's literally shit. Like, there's not like, the only thing he did that was nice is he's like, well, I gave room and board to like your brother and you. I really tried. Like, I kept trying. It's like, yeah, until you got us all fucking killed. You really tried with our dad too. You keep trying. Like, it's like, I really try to be a good guy until the secrets almost come out or my ambition is like questioned or something. That's the other thing is like his little like thing in the mine is just like, what, that he just thought he was hot shit and he got the people killed? That's the whole thing? And what was the deal with Typhon that he took? Just, I don't even really get what he got out of that other than just like, yeah, we'll make up a bullshit story and like give you a bunch of money or something. Why? Because if they had admitted that, like, because Jed was the leader, and if the truth had come out, it would have affected Typhon as well, I guess, like, and so that was their own cover-up. But then why did it take them 11 years to, like, blow up the mine, to collapse the mine for inspections? Because, I guess because they were doing the expansion of the mines, and people were going to go up there and start looking around, but it's like, it had been 11 years and you never buried that shit, and you just suddenly decided, oh fuck, we gotta do it tonight. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? You made up this whole story for 11 years and you never buried it? Like, I think this is the stuff that's frustrating me, is I think this game is written so well from a, like, character and, like, dialogue perspective that it, like, frustrates the shit out of me how, like I said, contrived, like, a lot of the, like, plot points are, and how little they have to do with any kind of, like, overarching theme. It's just sort of, like, it felt like they were like, yeah, just fucking figure a plot out, like, we don't care. Like, and it's like, fine, if you don't care, then don't care. Like, don't give us a really, like, traditional conclusion. Like, make it something totally different. But it was like a very kind of safe, traditional conclusion past the sort of mine incident. And, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I've been rambling for too long, but needless to say, I gotta sit on this one for a while to really think about how I feel about it, but from a plot perspective, a lot of that stuff really bugged me. And I think it's only... Yeah. You know, it's actually making me kind of, like, think back to Before the Storm, because it also had, like, a weird kind of twisty thing happen in the final episode that I remember not feeling, like, great about. And I think I, like, sort of was, like, cool with it, or, like, whatever. But, like, yeah, maybe... I don't know. We'll see how I feel about it more. I really... Like I said, the last episode, the first half of it is really good. But... the rest of it is just weird. Like, it's just very weird. Anyway, this has been Life is Strange True Colors. Clearly I have thoughts about it. And, yeah. Thanks for watching if you did. I hope you enjoyed it. I really did up until the end, and now I'm feeling kind of soured on the experience. But maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I want to think about it more. And yeah. And I guess last thing I'll say is take care and have a good one. And hopefully I'll get back to you maybe sometime in October with some more streaming. Remains to be seen, but we'll see. Anyway, with that said, peace out, y'all. See you later.